Hello, everybody. I am here. I think I'm gonna do more than one video, but hello, I am here with a message. I have several messages, but this is a message. I'm just gonna say a trigger message. That's what I'm gonna say. How to let me say it like this. How to deal with triggering messages. That's it. That's it. Dealing with trigger messages. This is to help somebody to be delivered, because let me tell you something. What God gave to me about this, we all need this. I mean, we all do. We all do. Because it would be times where we would hear a message and we'll automatically be like, oh, you talking about me? And then next thing you know, you're offended, you're mad, you're upset. But that's a triggering message. So let me tell y'all what I just heard God say. I had to jump up and do this video because I was like, oh, I got to do this. Triggering message. It could be times where you will hear a message and it will trigger you, meaning that it might rub you the wrong way. It might upset you. If you want to take it further, if it rubs you the wrong way, if it offends you, if it upsets you, 9 times or 8 or 7, that's all I'm going to give it, out of 10, is there to correct you. And a lot of times, everybody don't want to everybody can't accept correction. Let's just go on and be real about it. We just gonna go on and be real. Everybody do not want to accept correction. Everybody do not want to take accountability. I mean, we just gonna lay it out on the table. I mean, it's the truth. When we feel like that we is not doing anything wrong, when we feel like that our way is the right way, then you don't want no correction. You don't want no correction. And when you don't want no correction, that means you don't want to take accountability. So, you know how, and I'm going to use this one because this is the truth. You know how you will hear like, that preacher man, especially at church, that preacher man was talking about me. Oh, he was talking about me. Why he talking about me? Why he talking about my business? How he sitting up singling me out in the crowd? And I feel that. And it's like, y'all, I promise you, ever since God has put me out here to do this. Like I honestly see how it feel when the preacher man be like, don't get mad at me. I'm just the messenger. I honestly feel that. But but also I'm on the other end too. It's like, well, how you know my business? Well, how you know, why you singling me out? And we will sit up in church and be said, I promise you, we'll sit up in there and say that. But all of us experience that. Well, let me tell you what God told me. if you haven't discussed, I mean, I'm just gonna put it out here because you know we got to get delivered from this mindset. He said, well, just like you point the finger at the preacher man, saying that the preacher man telling your business, the preacher man all in your business, the preacher man singling you out. And not even just the preacher man. It could be anybody that God got out here delivering his word, delivering the message, and it's coming off as if, you know, somebody is in your business. And like I be telling y'all all the time, a lot of times you know, just with me alone, and I have even heard other people that's out here on the same journey as I am that say the same thing. How you mad at the messenger when the messenger don't even know who the message is for? And that's what God was saying. Like, you not mad. You mad at the messenger because that's the person that's delivering it. But like I have said before, whether you know it or not, you really angry at God. But what God had to bring to my attention, he was like, well, you don't know nothing about that person's story. You never held a conversation with them. Whatever they're blaming you for saying, you never even talked to them about it. But people would be quick to say that you telling my business, or why you singling me out. And God was like, that's my way of correcting. And if people cannot accept accountability to that, like, then you probably need to be talking to yourself, taking some time out to yourself and be like, well, why am I triggered by this message? Why am I upset? What is it that the preacher man has said? What is it that this person just delivered this message? What is it? Why am I triggered by this? What is it that I need to sit down and have? You know, sometimes, like I said, sometimes we have to sit down and have a conversation with our own selves. And tell ourselves, like, hey, you probably need to change some things up about you. It's time for some correction. It's time to take some accountability about some things. So if a message is triggering you, and this message, me being on here, this is a message to really to teach us how to grow out that mindset of not wanting to be corrected. And I'm telling you, you have a lot of people that don't feel like they, you know, nothing. Like nothing is wrong. I don't need to be corrected about nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Can't even take accountability. I mean, just cannot admit to nothing. Cannot admit to no wrong. How can you grow in a mindset like that? Not only that, you can't grow in a mindset like that, and then 9 times out of 10, you stuck in some stuff in your heart. You stuck in some stuff in your mind to where you can't even, you can't even forgive. You can't even forgive yourself. And if you can't forgive yourself, how can you even expect to heal from it? Let me tell you what God told me back here the other week. He said that it is some people right now that is walking around with a mindset of Who are you to tell me about God? Who are you to try to tell me about the word? I mean, I can literally hear God telling me the conversations that's going on in people's head. And he said, they saying, who are you to tell me about the word when I've been reading the word all my life? I read the Bible every day. I quote scriptures. I can quote the mess out of scriptures. I go to church every Sunday. I mean, I'm in it every Sunday. But who are you to be telling me something about what God said? And then he said that, and then who is this person to be sitting up trying to deliver a message and don't even have a title on their name? You're not even a pastor. You're not even a reverend. You're not even a minister. You're not even a prophet. You don't even have prophets in front of you. You don't even have an evangelist. You don't even have a bishop. You don't even have an apostle. You don't have nothing attached to your name. And when I heard God telling me this, I was just like, wow. Who are you? I'm older than you. For you to be, for people to feel like they can just get out here and tell me about God. I know about God. Yeah, when I was hearing this from God, I was like, oh, wow. Sometimes, and I have said this before, we have to realize God chooses who he wants to choose. Get it out your mind, and this for people that have this mindset. Get it out your head or out your mind that if you don't have this attached to your name, God ain't sent that person. Just go on and throw that on out. Just get it out your head. Because let me tell you something. You don't have to look a certain way for God to use you. You don't have to have titles attached to your name for God to use somebody. It is plenty of people out here that God has put out to deliver his messages, to bring people back to him that have wandered away, to bring back the unbelievers that don't even believe. I mean, to bring the unbelievers that don't even believe in him at all. But also to bring back to the believers that have turned into unbelievers. You will be shocked of the people that God have put out in this world to come out and to bring his children back to him. And don't have no title on their name. Never been to no seminary, no missionary, no school, no nothing. It's just what he have instilled in them. So don't be so quick to shoot down people that don't look up to what you think they should look like when God is using them. Because let me tell you what he told me. He said, them very ones that you is discrediting, them very ones that you trying to make sit below you, them very ones that you keep talking against, that you trying to, well, they can't tell me nothing. It's the very ones that he gonna make sure he gonna send you their way, where they gonna be the one that's gonna help you to get delivered from things that you is struggling with, that you refuse. that you can't even take correction to, that you can't even take accountability to, them is going to be the ones that's going to help you along the way. Them messages that people consider as triggering, that's just God trying to correct you. That's nobody pinpoint, finger point, or whatever you want to call it. Let me tell you something. God said that's me trying to get your attention. That's me trying to correct you. If we can't take the time out sometimes and have some one-on-one conversations with ourselves, and take some accountability and say, I need to do this. I need to stop doing this. Well, let me check myself. Let me put myself in check. Well, God, that message got me upset, got me feeling some type of way. Then why am I mad? Why am I mad at this message? And not only that, you also have to look at it. If you get mad at a message that you never talked to somebody about, and they don't even know your business one-on-one, where you have had this conversation with them, and you can't sit up and say, oh, they out here spreading my business. Let me tell you something. That's God. That is God trying to get your attention. That is God trying to tell you that, you need to correct some things. That's God. That's God trying to get your attention. So just be careful, to just automatically just start saying, well, why you telling my business? Why you doing this? Why you doing it? Like, I honestly feel that way. I honestly understand when the preacher man say, don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Triggering messages. A triggering message, 9 times out of 10, that's God trying to get your attention. And when God trying to get your attention, it's something that he's telling you that you need to work on. Nobody is obsolete. Everybody have corrections. Stop thinking that I'm old, I'm older, I don't need no correction. Get that out your mind. Because nobody on this earth is perfect. We all have some things that we need to work on with ourselves. Regardless of how old you think you are. Sometimes we got older people that never been talked about how to heal, and still holding on to stuff that they might have experienced in their childhood. And they senior citizens right now, and still holding on to hurt from their youthful days. Because it's never been taught. Well, sometimes we just got to learn how to take some accountability and try to heal from some things. But I'm telling you, you got people that don't want to be corrected. You got people that refuse to take accountability. If a message trigger you, don't point the finger at the messenger. At that point, when it starts triggering you, when you feel like you starting to get upset about something that have been said, and you feel like that it's somebody telling your business, but all the time they personally don't know your business, then you need to be talking to God. Like, God, why am I upset about this? What are you trying to tell me? Let me look deep inside and see why this message is triggering me. I'm telling you, that is God. I'm just trying to help somebody to be delivered from this. That is God trying to get your attention. And a lot of times we just don't want. We don't want the correction. A triggering message is a message that God is trying to get your attention. If it upset you, but it sounds familiar, it's hitting some stuff, then that's God. That's God trying to get your attention, whether you want to admit to it or not. But I'm here to let you know that's God trying to get your attention. So don't be quick to bash the messenger. Don't be quick to try to belittle somebody because of how they look and they don't have this or that attached to their name or whatever, people say. Be careful with it, because God will send you that way, and they just might be the person that'll help you get through whatever you got going on. So be careful. The triggering messages, they there for a reason. And yeah, take some time out and have some one-on-one time with yourself, and then take some time out to talk to God about it, because I guarantee you He's trying to get your attention about something. Especially if it's something that's have triggered you like that, to where you just so offended and so upset. That's God trying to get your attention. And people probably don't even know that. And if you don't know that, I'm just here to help somebody, to make you aware that's God trying to get your attention. If it just upset you just that bad, then that's something God trying to tell you that you need to work on. So that's it. If you out here doing the work, if God have chosen you to get out and spread the good news, and to bring the unbelievers, bring the believers that have turned into unbelievers bring them back to Him. Keep doing it. If He telling you to deliver a message, deliver it. Because like I said, feelings gonna be bruised, feelings gonna be hurt, but it's not about that. It's about corrections, about conviction, about your soul being saved, about you turning away from things that is not even pleasing to God. So walk in it. If God has put you out there in that assignment, walk in it. It's not easy. It's not easy to do this. But just like the messenger, let me tell you something. Just like the messenger have to receive messages. The messengers get triggered. Everybody. That's why I stress it, like, everybody stands for some type of correction, because of the simple fact nobody is perfect. And God will come in and say, hey, watch what you're saying. Hey, Watch how you treating these people. Hey, get that spirit up off of you. I mean, correction. It's nothing. Everybody have to get it. Everybody. The messenger too. So, if you want an assignment, walk in it. If God is telling you to get out and spread the word, walk in it. If a message is triggering you, take some time out and stand for some correction. Okay? So that's it. That's it. I think I forgot my other message. But that's it. I think I have literally combined my other message with this. Don't be so quick to discredit people because of how they look. Because I'm telling you, God have showed me, have put me on a path where he have allowed me to see other people just like me, not carrying a title, that he have they have been, I know what I got to talk about. I'm gonna have to do another message. They have been into stuff and been out in the world, but he have came in and cleaned them up and now using them out here to share the good news and to bring people back to him. People just like me. He have bought them along the way where I'd be like, wow, like, okay. And you would never think he used who he wants to use. God don't care nothing about how dressed up you are. He don't care nothing about, the titles. He choose who he choose. And that's something that it's nothing we can do. Just like it's nothing I can do. I just have to be obedient and get out here and do what he tells me to do. And that's what I'm doing. So I hope this message encouraged somebody. And I hope it helps somebody. And I'm telling you, take this message. Take heed to this message. And don't get so caught up in the offense of a message. Ask God, what is it that you need to work on, and what is the correction? What is he trying to get your attention on? So that's it, y'all. I'm getting ready to do another video. So make sure that you watch my next video. Bye.